All right, nice. Live events. What is the special events? All right, so this is my buddy is. Can you not? I don't want. Put this thing off. This is my buddy. So I really wish they would stop doing the overlay. If I could mouse over this without doing the overlay, but whatever. So this is Kirby's Dream Land 3. This is uh this is a rather nostalgic game when we often played it together. So we've got it seems A B teams A, B, and C. Actually, we'll go to Mr. Shasta. Hold on. My English speakers out there. Go Riolu. This is Mr. Shasta. Where's where's my emotes? My channel. My channel. No, my channel. I want to use my emotes. Mine. Thank you. No, where's my channel? There we go. Go Riolu. So this is him, Dark Riolu 27. So it looks like he's currently in first place. Now, there's a couple things to think about here. There's this is a relay. All right, we're going to say shut up here. This is a relay, okay? So the whole thing here is that someone speed runs a game in your team, and then as soon as they're done, you start. And then as soon as oh, hold up. And as soon as that person's done, the next guy starts. Uh, let's turn off the gamma filter here. As soon as you're done, the next guy starts, and as soon as the next guy's done, the next guy starts. I think there was about 12 or 13 legs of the race, so it looks like right now Riolu is in the lead because there's two ways to look at this. There is the whose team. Team A is currently 30 seconds behind Team B. Gotcha. So there's two ways to look at this. There is who is ahead as far as the teams go, and who is ahead as far as this individual games go. So it seems, as Chi said, Team B is a little bit ahead, just a little bit, but I mean it's kind of hard to see. So you can see like right here, um, Team B is at almost 10 minutes, and Team A is at 9:20. So it's about four. So that means they started their game about 40 seconds before. Sure. What the? Are you kidding me? Go away. No. No. So yeah. So this timer here just talks about how much time it's been since they started. So this isn't their actual score. If you want to compare the actual score, it's kind of difficult. What you have to do is, well, let's say when this guy finishes their next level, we'll take a note of the time, and then we'll look at Riolu's time when they finish that level. And then if Riola's time is lower, he's faster. Okay? So that's how this works. So we'll keep an eye on Pro Hybrid here. And we'll note down the time when they're done. They have their own little splits and stuff. Okay. So, all right, as soon as they leave, boom, 11:31. And they're going to level 2, 3. So we'll wait. And if Riolu clears it before, see, up, 11:31 hits, they're going to level 2, 3. So Riolu is like 30 seconds ahead of Pro Hybrid at this point, it seems. So Riolu is trying his best and is managing to make up that time. And of course, another thing you have to keep in mind is that in between one game, one person starting and the other person starting, there might be a little bit of a communication lag. So if I say, okay, I'm done, you can start, maybe the next person doesn't hear that until 30 seconds after. And if that is the case, I do believe that doesn't count for the final time. That's a little unfair. You know, we're coordinating between time zones. It's not like a track and field relay race where passing the baton, if you mess up when you pass the baton and it takes some time, they don't say, oh, that's okay. You know, you get that time back. They don't do that in a regular relay race, but in this one, they do. I do believe. Oh, Pro Hybrid's not moving. Are they okay? Oh, no, 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 it's an auto scroller. That's a thing that you do, right? I'm not sure what's going on here. Let's listen to the commentary. That's right. So this is an interesting thing where the when you start that level, normally it starts auto scrolling. So the camera moves with you nice and slowly. And of course, that's not fast. So what you want to do is um you have Kirby stop and you take control of Gooey, which is player 2. And the game does not start the auto scroll section when Gooey steps into the level. So you can blindly navigate GUI through the entire level and go through the next door faster than you would if you did so with Kirby with the auto scrolling. So that's what they did there. That's that level. That's why Kirby was stopped, because they weren't holding Kirby's controller. They were just moving GUI around. And there's another like weird thing. Oh, that's true. Riolu passed is now past hybrid. So not only is Riolu doing the game faster, fast enough to be faster than Pro Hybrid, Riolu has now surpassed Pro Hybrid's team. So now Western Team A is faster than Team B, is currently in a better place than Team B. Riolu not only is picking up, is beating his opponent right now, he is picking up the slack such that um, the previous teammates had lost, right? So the previous team, let me see if I can reword that into a better thing. So the previous teammates have lost time, right? The Riolu's previous teammates on Western A are worse than Western B. Performed more poorly than Western B, so they were later. But now is Western A in the lead? Where are they now? Okay, Japan B is in the grassland. Japan C is still on the last game. We've got, I don't know if what's related. I can't read what's scrolling on Kumanomi's screen there. But he's got a Dogeza guy. Hikoshi, something about moving. Senoscos. I feel bad. I think that's just a bunch of generic complaints. You know, I got unlucky or something. You know, I'm unhappy inside. I'm moving. Something about, My Switch is broken. I don't know. It's hard to read that quickly. Kaisen Shinu? Kaisen. The circuit's dead? The line's dead? I don't know. Again, I don't know why Tilly there on Japan A is also has 8 people dogezaing. I can't imagine it's something that they set up. Oh yeah, yeah, I saw that and didn't announce it. I should have announced it, but yes. Riolu did another auto scroller blind and skipped all that time while Hybrid presumably isn't as practiced enough or or maybe isn't confident enough to perform it live. So they did not do that. Oh, did you see that? Riolu just had Kirby spit out Gooey, and then Gooey grabbed that witch midair, got the cleaning power, got teleported back to Kirby, and now Gooey is essentially functioning as a reserve here for Kirby to use cleaning when he wants. Now, normally you would use. Hold on here. Okay, so normally, like you want to use. This is Ku. This is by far the fastest. Oh, Riola's using him right now because if you spam the button to you spam the fly button, the jump button, you can fly very very quickly. However, Kine, the fish, is very, very fast in water levels compared to everybody else. So if you have a situation where you have a bunch of water levels, you want to use Kine. However, there are a few situations, I believe, where you want to use some other animal friends. Where did they go? Hold up. There are other animal friends in this game. That's what really differentiates Kirby's Dream Land 3 from the other games. There's also Nago, which is a cat. There's also Choo Choo, which is a flapjack octopus Kirby wears on his head. There's also Rick, which is a giant hamster Kirby climbs on his back. And there's also Pitch, a real tiny bird that Kirby holds. And of course, there is Gooey, which is the player 2 in this game. All right. Um, so this game is all about like every Kirby game has its gimmicks, right? This game is all about Kirby and Gooey and the animal friends. Each animal friend has a different power for each copy ability. So right now you can see Riolo 27 is using burning with, or is that fire? It's using fire with Ku right there, the owl, and it turns him into a little fireball, and he dives down. Maybe one of these days I should be an announcer. Do the announcers swap out? Do they have different announcers for each game? Maybe I could do that. That sounds like something I could do. Should I send in this VOD as a what you call it, an audition? All right, we got a funny man in the chat here. right here. It says, "Did you know acro backwards is Baddix?" There's a one of the bosses is an orca whale named Acro, and it backwards is orca. 3.5 games. Okay, gotcha. Maybe I don't have the time to learn all those. I could probably learn um, Kirby's Dream Land 3. They're not doing a lot of talking. When do they start? When the first guy starts? But yeah, if I learn a lot about it, I've what? So who? When do they swap out? Is it time slots, or if they commentate just one game, do they start when the first person starts? Obviously, there's 5 teams right now. I should clone myself and commentate simultaneously on the English and the Japanese one. Oh, I like that emote. What's this emote right here? Button mash, lumpy touch, artist, channel QAW deal partner. What the heck is that? It's a hype train? I don't know. Everybody's got it. Is it a Twitch normal one? No, I don't know. I can't do it. I'm not sure how it works like that. 13 Kirby speedruns going all night long. Okay, I was right before. I said 12 or 13. So Dark Riolo, it seems, is already gone into um, the magma caves of World 3-3. So here's an interesting strategy right here. So there's a lot of mini games in Kirby's Dream Land 3. And explained further, in Kirby's Dream Land 3, there there is a special heart star to get with every single level. So you can clear the level by running through it and not dying, okay, and you can beat the game that way. But if you clear whatever the secret objective is in each level, that usually involves pleasing some ally in the game, you can gain a heart star at the end of the level when you complete it. Now, a lot of these heart stars, or some of these heart stars are very. Oh, there's that person. He's happy. Um, some of these heart stars are very obscure to get, but some of them are very obvious. Now, this is actually any percent, right? This is not 100%. So no one cares, actually. Never mind. So, oh, oops, I'm mistaken. I was going to talk about a strategy where, in order to do it as quickly as possible, Kirby's cursor is on the left and Gooey's cursor on the right. So if you have Gooey on the right, you can answer the correct answer more quickly. However, if you have Gooey out, he's usually closer to the exit door. Now, this is any percent, it's not 100%. So they don't care about the hard stars. So in fact, they have the opposite. They care about not getting the heart stars. If they do get the heart stars, then that takes time because there's a little bit mini cutscene that happens when you get one when they say, oh, thank you, and they poop it out of their head. So that's an issue. the heck is this little guy boogieing down there? Oh, that's their. If they're talking in Discord, this thing lights up. So this person's talking, presumably. This little Eevee doobie. Stream. You know what I mean? KDL3 can help cool down a hot room with poor air circulation. Best if you can't order a fan or an air conditioner. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Dark Riola's got these guys. Two different emotes for a slow dance and fast dance. Interesting. I think they're just saying stupid things now. Did you know that the Kirby Dream Land 3 manual talks about using invulnerability frames to get past enemies? As if that's possible. Maybe that's a fun fact, but I don't think so. They're doing the dance. I don't know who this is. Maybe that's Yashi. Yashinoa. Bro, get out of the way. Thank you. So we have, it seems that Western A is in first place, followed by Western B. All right, let's see if I can't. Then A, B, C. So the rankings are Western A, Western B, Japan A, Japan B, Japan C. I presumably each game has been chosen, like each game's category has been chosen to be kind of the same in mind, like have the same length. Because that would be a little bit silly if you are like godlike on your game, but it's only half an hour long, and then someone else comes in and makes a minor mistake on a 5 hour run and then loses it or whatever. Dude's like, I wouldn't want to fight. Get into a fight with real as thumbs. I have. It hurts. That's true. I have thumb wrestled Dark Riolu 27 before. It's true. I'm not lying. I don't know if they're gonna respond to me or not. All right. Presumably, Dark Riolu is going back to level one. Oh, he messed up. He went to the wrong level. Goes into this level. He's gonna grab fire, I believe, real quick. Or no, he's gonna grab Kine or Ku. So in this game, if you exit out of a level, it does not reset the progress that you made in that level. You get to keep whatever power ups or animal friends that you have. So if you go back to 3 or 1-2 or whatever, that's the level that is both early and it has a room in it very early on with Ku in it. Interestingly enough, Ku is depicted as gray, firmly gray in this game, but in future images and whatnot, he's purple. I don't know why. Maybe he dyed his feathers. Who knows? It's into his fashion. This guy's like, well, we all knew Riolo would win. I believe there's 5 worlds. So your goal is to get to the end of to 5-6 or 7 and then beat 0. Yeah, they jump nice and soon. You actually don't want to get the 1-ups and stuff because it takes time to grab them, and that pushes things back. Why Yashi, get those things off your screen. Come on. We want to see the run. Oh, this is if I remember correctly, this is a a great source of RNG. You got to kill these two guys, but the thing is, they spawn in rounds, and sometimes just randomly, like they don't show up. I think real time, so not in the run. Okay, gotcha. So it's gonna take. So what you're saying is it's gonna take Pro Hybrid 90 to 100 seconds to catch up to. If we take a screenshot of where Riolu is, it'll take Pro Hybrid 90 to 100 seconds to catch up to where Riolu was. Gotcha. Yes. So you want Ku right here. Fly. Poor Nago's like, you want me? You want to take me? I'm good. I'm good, boy. That's a little bit of a tech where you just push that guy out of the way. I'm not sure how you do that without getting hurt. You just push that guy out of the way, and boom. Did he get hurt? Who knows? Interesting. Can you not do this auto scroller? Or maybe he needs to go. So, I don't know. Maybe he's taking it safe. I'm not sure what the deal is with this one. Why he's taking the auto scroller and not going with GUI. Boop. Push the enemy right out of the way. Now there's an interesting thing. You have fire because you have invulnerability. Now he can go right through those boulders. Normally you'd have to wait and then jump over them, and that's a pain. Or just take damage, which is also a waste of time. But you can use burning with Ku to get through them. Okay, no blind auto scrollers. It is kind of sad though. Most of the a lot of the levels you can just skip if they're outdoors by just flying over top of them. This flower is unhappy. Maybe squish some of his buddies. You don't want that. You want the crappy one. That's 4-2. So currently, let's take a look at the leaderboards. Speedrun.com. And we're going to search up Kirby's Dream Land 3. Kirby's Dream Land 3. So the any percent world record right now is 59 minutes and 1 second. Made by Dark Riolu himself. Best ending is 1 hour and 19 minutes. So it's pretty much an hour on the dot. Nice. So you got, 25-ish more minutes. So yeah, he's got the world record. So if he beats 59 minute 1 second, he came in and told me about that the other day. He was saying it should have been sub 59, but it was 59:01, which feels bad, man. But it's the world record. Shin Kiroku da. Go go go. So what are we at? Level 4-3, and then we have 4-2, 3-4. This guy is not demarcating between levels. And 2-6. but we'll see right now where they going. 4-7? Yeah. Wait, is this guy in the lead? No, he's on 3-7, not 4-7. Okay. No, 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 no. He's in the last world. It looks like it's a pretty good first, second, third, fourth, fifth. It's a pretty even split. This is leg what? 3? 4? Leg 4? Oh, and these are little demarcations of who's where. Yeah, so you can see right here. Um, Western A and Western B have made it to the second half of the game, and then Japan A, B, and C are right here. And then okay, so it's the first game, the second game, the third game, the fourth game, and then Forgotten Land. Way big old jump to the most recent mainline Kirby game. Get in that door, Riolu. Come on. Who the frick is this guy on Yashi? Yes, son. Nani yattendo? I know this guy. Akiramen Never give up. Except when it's good to give up, because you really shouldn't, because trying doesn't make any sense anymore. By the way, I got my new 3D printer. I dropped $3,000 on it. That was a lot of money. Um, but yeah, I set it up, and then I go to calibrate it, and it says the left nozzle doesn't seem to be attached properly. Nope, it is. I did all the troubleshooting stuff that the website suggested, the wiki suggested. Like I cleaned it, or I actually didn't suggest cleaning it, but it said, I reset the nozzle in there. I undid the screws of the sensor, the nozzle sensor, and made sure it was plugged in properly and put it back in. Didn't work. So I think my thing shipped with a broken nozzle sensor or something. But luckily I found out the only thing that I need to do, which is kind of a pain, is just hit resume whenever that error pops up. I already did an entire print that came out perfectly. Tilly, Japan A just got into level 3. Oh wait, no, maybe they were going back. No, no, no. I forgive you. It goes back into level 3 after getting coup from level 1. Sometimes you need to switch other people just because either it makes, yeah, in best ending. Oh, what's this badge? Oh, a subscriber. Okay. Dang. I was like, I want to get that. But no, I just have my heart badge. That's mine as well. Share the love. But what was I talking about? Yeah, in best ending 97%, sometimes you need to go back and get other animal friends to complete the secrets that are necessary to get the Heart Star. Yeah, brand new 3D printer. I mean, it still works fine, but it does stink that something is broken about it. Teddy Russ is, oh dang, Western teams ahead. Is this the year? Why do they have they consistently not won? Home of Masahiro Sakurai himself. Very nice. Let's take a look at the Kirby relay. Usually a Japanese team wins. Well, maybe not this year. Well, just coming down to one last one. 確率低いですが、1や2も出ます。く、みんな good luck. The GLs. I'm gonna talk. The winner this year gets to host in their time zone this next time. Gotcha. Which is kind of funny because that's true. If it's like 12 hours long, it kind of doesn't matter when you start. It will be, you won't be able to please everybody. I'm supporting Dark Realo 27 there. Yoda Hada Haya. All day long or all night long. This is true. Sorry, I'm talking to the people. Talking about pizza. God dang it. Broken heart. I did spell with a Z in, on purpose. Intentionally, that's what I want to say. I'm from near Wisconsin, too, but should I decorate an ice dragon egg for Easter? No, that didn't work. Too much detail. Sad I couldn't. Oh my God, Mother's Day 2025. Yeah, okay, May 11th. Right? I thought it was today for some reason. They're like, oh, let's guess each other's locations. Honestly, they're free to try to guess where I live. Like, what are they gonna do? Come to my house? I'm not gonna, get them off track trying to get them to guess where I live, but guarantee they won't get it. All right, we got a big old cloud. Gooey. Blah, 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 blah. I love Choo Choo's face on that. No skipping. Look at that. You freeze this fireball, dude, and then fly behind it as you push it, and it clears the way. It bulldozes the way for you. You can only do that with Ku because only Ku can fly that fast to keep up with it. Usually it goes off screen and I believe just disappears. Despawns when it does. Correct me if I'm wrong. Is Riolu on world record pace? I don't know. Riolu's on world record pace. Jesus Christ. For the you normies at home that don't know what that means, it means that if he continues at the rate that he is going, he will get the world record. Which means he will beat this game faster than anybody has ever beaten it in the recorded history of man. What? That's my boy. He's got 11 more minutes ish. I remember watching a previous performance of him in whatchamacallit. It was a 97% best ending, and he messed up a mini game and didn't get a heart star, and it put him behind, and I don't think he won his leg of the race. That is not how you spell on point. You need to put an E on there. It's a ballet term. Everybody's like, "Wow, Yashi's great. Yashi's great." Look at Yashi's stream, and I'm glad because Yashi's not doing too hot, or Yashi's team is not doing too hot rather. So again, like I said, you can look at the timer to see how far behind they were when they started. Pro Hybrid's on 50-24 right now, and Yashi's on 31, which means that Yashi is about 19 minutes behind Pro Hybrid, which means that if um, Yashi wants to catch up to Pro Hybrid, um, then he needs to it's basically impossible. Like Pro Hybrid basically just has to have a stroke on stream and literally give up. You know, that's the only way this guy can get past. Basically, You can see right there, Ku struggles to get through the water, but Kine does not. However, you can't have two. You have Kirby and Gooey, but they can't each get an animal friend. Yep. I mean, that's how optimized these games are and how good these streamers are at doing their games, right? Running their games. Let's see what can I do here? Go Western A. Go Japan A. We're gonna go Western A. Should we buy it? Let's buy it. Go. Go Western A. That's it? Is that all it says? Does it do anything? I think it played something. Boom. 1, 2, 3, 4. We got five. God dang it. I'm getting rate limited for stamp spamming. I want the fifth boom. There we go. He hasn't been to Costco in a long time. I haven't been to Costco in a long time. Actually, I did go on the New Year's. It's been almost 5 months now. These guys are interesting. These are all little knights with different swords that instead of giving you sword, which there is no sword in this game, it gives you a different power up. Yeah, imagine if Riolu has a world record right here. Like imagine being the appointment, that opponent. Like, wow. Um, there's my opponent literally did better than anyone in the history of the entire world. Like how? Oh yeah. Okay, you lost. Can't help that. Yeah. I got the best time I've ever done. Oh, really? Well, I've gotten the best time that's ever been done, okay? 5 balds. Why is he bald? I mean, Kirby's bald. So remember, the time to beat for the world record is 59:01, which means that we're about, no matter what happens, it seems we're about 4 minutes away. Oh, wasted some time. Oh, you got rid of Koo. Poor guy. Probably have some other person right here. Oh, Koo is still there. Did he mess that up? Okay, no, you want Choo Choo apparently. We get a little worried there. I think it's because if you use cleaning with Choo Choo. Cleaning is that's look at that. I love it. Everybody's like nobody's like, "Oh, can he gain the lead?" No. He's got the lead. He's running away with it. Chad is going wild. 1.5 minutes left. Less than until do we see Izzy making history? The current any percent record is 59.01 set by Dark Riolo 27 himself, and he is on pace to beat his own record on stream. Is this the first time we will see a sub 59 run of Kirby's Dream Land 3 ever? And it's going to happen live on stream? Holy moly, this will be amazing. Okay, he's destroying. Look at that. Boom. 30 seconds left. 59.01 is the time to beat, folks. Will he get it? Oh my God. 58.37. World record. He smashed his own world record by 24 seconds. Did we see a 59-minute world run, sub 59-minute world record? No, we saw a sub 58.40 world record. Holy crap. 24 seconds off the top, done live on stream. We were here, folks. You were there, folks. Oh my God. All right. Let's do a little raid. Let's raid Mr. Shasta here. I believe Dark Riolo. Let's see. Dark Riolo has probably ended stream by now, right? Yeah, no mic or whatever. We're not gonna get him then. Let's not enter raid Mr. All right, it's time to raid Mr. Shasta. Thank you everybody for coming out. That was a lovely supremacy. Oh my God, we saw it live, folks. Let's raid him. See you next time. Bye.